Hello everyone. Hi, this is Teddy coming from healthmoneyfreedom.com, and today I'm going to talk about Usana. And let me start out by playing this YouTube video. And there it is. And this is a brief montage of Usana. So if you haven't heard of it, this will give you a brief picture of what the company is all about.
Yo, the place is here, the time is now. On top of the world and I can't come down. No, I can't come down. This is how it feels to stand on the clouds. The place is here, the time is now. On top of the world and I can't come down. No, I can't come down. This is how it feels to stand on the clouds.
Okay, great. So that was a nice montage video of Usana. Right here I have on the screen I'd like to show you is a picture of Dr. Myron Wentz, the Usana founder. He's also alongside of Dr. Oz. We all know who he is. He's the celebrity doctor. I'd like to show you a slide here. And this is his vision statement. I dream of a world free from pain and suffering. I dream of a world free from disease, share my vision, love life, and live it to its fullest in happiness and health. And it was this vision that has guided Usana every step of the way. So in doing so, Dr. Myron Wentz realized that people were facing the challenges of the generation. Number one is finances, and number two is health. So they both coincide with each other. And talking about doctors, I'd like to show you another video. This is with Dr. Ladd, and he talks about Usana.
Hi, this is Dr. Ladd McNamara. I'm here at the Usana headquarters visiting today, and I just met with our new corporate management. And boy, I'm so excited. 16 years ago, I started with this company because of the science, because of the research, because of Dr. Wentz's credentials and his integrity, because of what the Usana stood for and the research. I saw that everything that Usana did was science-based. And what really turned me on was the fact that I saw the results. Because of the science was put into the Usana products, I saw the results in my patients' lives. I saw the changes. I saw it among my patients, among my family, among my friends. And even today, 16 years later, I'm still amazed about what stories I hear. And so I will tell you today, as I've told my patients long ago, don't sell your health to the lowest bidder, because there's always going to be imitations out that come out with the different supplements, the supplements du jour. Stay with the real thing, with a product with almost 20 years of proven history. The science is still behind it, and the direction that Usana is going and the focus that is now on Usana is absolutely, this is the best time to be involved with Usana. So I look forward to seeing many of you at the Usana convention. Bring your dreams and passions and get ready to go.
Well, okay, great. It's always nice to hear from a doctor his thoughts on a product, in this case Usana. what I have on the screen here is the Usana Essentials and the equivalent of a daily dose. The essentials are antioxidants and also mineral. Also like to show you another slide. Okay, so this is the NutriSearch Comparative Guide to Nutritional Supplements. They publish this every year, and basically they compare all the products that's available on the market. In this case, it's roughly about 1,200 products in the United States and Canada, most of the big brands. And here's a sneak peek of a page. Right here is a Usana Health Sciences Essentials Editor's Choice Award, rated 5 gold. And here's like another table that I put together. And before Usana, I was taking Costco vitamins, and they're rated at 1 star. Here's some other products as well. Usana is rated at best at 5. Also like to show you another video. Here is Patty. She is my mentor, and she has helped me immensely in my Usana training. So I'd like to for you to meet her.
Hi, this is Patty Roney. I began my wellness journey when I was in my early 20s, and when I found Usana 15 years ago, it was like striking gold. The 4 reasons that I joined that day are the same reasons I've been here for 15 years and I will be here for the rest of my life. One was Dr. Wentz, the founder. How often do we get to work with the Albert Einstein Award winner? And I've always been so thankful that I wasn't just here making the founder wealthy. He doesn't even take salary from this company, but rather he's all about changing lives, which really resonated with me. Number 2 were the products. They were amazing, and the power of the science behind them has taken my family's actually to the top of our health game for the last 15 years. The compensation plan was powerful and fair and allowed me to work part-time, full-time, anytime, anywhere, and I was able to become a part of the $1 Million Club, but I began as a single mother upside down. I've been able to take my children everywhere, raise them victoriously, put them through college, pay cash for weddings, live wherever I wanted to, travel the world. That's because Usana is very, very unique.
Okay, always really nice to hear a success story. So what I have on the screen here is the linear versus residual income. The linear income is what we know as the traditional job. It's what we clock in, clock out, trading our time for money. And then there's a residual income. Now, this is where we're able to build a organization, a team, to work alongside with and leverage the income opportunity. So right here is an example of a one business center, where this will be you, BC1, and right here is Bob and Joe working alongside of you. And here's another slide with a 3 business center. So in the Usana business system, we're able to have up to 3, which we can earn like twice as much. And I'd like to show you the national average of Usana associates. Right here shows the part-time associates and the full-time, and the average yearly income of a full-time is stated right here, $76,000, and for those working part-time, the average is $25,000. And I'd like to show you another video. This is a video of Robert Kiyosaki. He talks about network marketing as the perfect business. So let's go ahead and start that.
Do you ever feel like you're backpedaling even though you're following the rules? You work long hours, tolerate your boss, you get an annual raise, and you try to save money and budget wherever you can.
Clearly, you're working the known system for financial success, but something is very wrong.
The rules are not working. The system has broken down.
You're barely making ends meet, let alone getting ahead.
And retirement? Forget it. You're living day by day. You want to build financial security and wealth, but it's just not happening.
So where exactly has playing by the rules gotten you?
If you can change your outlook, change some of your values, and change your rules, you'll find there's a whole other set of rules out there that are more conducive for people who want to be rich.
Financial expert, educator, successful investor, and best-selling author Robert Kiyosaki is about to give you the information you need to implement a realistic, achievable plan of building and growing wealth.
Kiyosaki is the New York Times best-selling author of, among other books, Rich Dad, Poor Dad.
To date, the series has sold 20 million plus copies worldwide. Today, Kiyosaki shares his revolutionary wisdom with you, just as his rich dad shared it with him.
It's information that can take you from working for money to your money working for you.
Information that can set you free.
The story of Rich Dad, Poor Dad is really a story of two different fathers with two different sets of values and completely different sets of advice. So I don't mean to insult anybody or, to damage your values, but really that was the difference. For example, my poor dad always said, go to school, get good grades, get a high-paying job, work hard, live below your means, save money, get out of debt, have a good retirement plan. And that was my poor dad's values. My rich dad said, you probably won't get rich doing that way because very few people get rich following that plan.
But you thought saving money made you money.
If you take a look at this 40-year run on the dollar is designed economically to lose money every single year. So why would you save something that loses money every year? And what this means for somebody on retirement plans is that after you retire, the value of your dollar goes down and your cost of living keeps going up. To my rich dad, that was bad advice and made no sense. Again, it was different values.
This goes against everything you've heard.
A very important diagram my rich dad showed me when I was a little boy was a diagram known as a cash flow quadrant. And the quadrant is made up of the 4 different people who make up the world of business. So my rich dad said, in the world of business, there's E's, and E's stand for employees. An employee, he says, you can always tell who they are by their core values. And what the employee, whether the president or the janitor of the company, will always say the same words. The words are, I'm looking for a safe, secure job with benefits. That's what makes them an employee, because their core values are security. The other one of the 4 is the S, or the small business owner or the self-employed. And again, their core values will cause them to use the same words, which are, if you want it done right, do it by yourself. S means they're also solo. They're generally one-person act, or they operate by themselves. On the right side of the quadrant are the B's. And what Rich Dad said the B stood for was big business, or like Bill Gates. Forbes defines big business as 500 employees or more. And their words are different. They say, I'm looking for a good system, a good network, and the smartest people I know to help run my business. So they're unlike the S. They don't want to run the company by themselves. They want smart people to run their companies for them. And then the 4th of the quadrant is the I, and I stands for investor. These are people who have money work hard for them. These people are people who have people work hard for them. And these are the people that work hard for the rich here. So early on in my life, it was my poor dad who always said to me, Robert, go to school and so get a high-paying job. And so my poor dad's core value was to be an employee. He wanted job security, promotions, a steady paycheck, and all this. And so it was my rich dad who said to me, he says, Robert, if you really want to be rich, learn to build businesses. It made more sense to him to work hard to build a business, something you owned and something you could pass on for generation to generation to your kids. Whereas my poor dad said, work hard, but my rich dad said, why would you work hard for something you'll never own and you can get fired from right away? Again, that was a difference in values. So my rich dad suggested I learn how to be a business owner and learn how to be an investor. And that's one of the big differences. On this side of the quadrant, these people here work for security. They work for money also. On this side over here, their key value that they want is they want freedom. They don't want to have to work at a job anymore. They don't want to have to work for the rest of their lives. So the beauty of building a business and learning how to invest is very simply that this is passive income. You work hard for a few years, but possibly for the rest of your life, income keeps flowing to you.
Of all the businesses out there, which type do you choose?
One of the reasons I consider a direct selling business a perfect business is very simply because the company will work with you to get the business skills that make you rich. Always remember that it's not money that makes you rich, it's business skills. And that's why it's a perfect business. They'll take as long as you like to get the skills to make the money. And that's a lifetime skill thing. The other part about it is the low startup cost. Where else can you get in for under $500 and get these skills? For people who want to make the shift over to the B quadrant, which is what I would recommend for people, one of the beauties of a network marketing company is that you can do that for a very low price. And that's why I talk to people about considering network marketing. If you're to build a Microsoft, it would take you hundreds of millions of dollars. But a network marketing company allows you to start at a very low rate. They'll be patient with you. They'll take their time to transition over here. And the reason why that time is so important to most people is it takes time to change those values. And the most important thing is once you take the time, let's say it takes 1 year, 2 years, 5 years, whatever time it takes, once you see the value or the core values of this side and this side, you're unstoppable. Today, I would never go back and get a job. Why should I? I'd rather stay on this side, build companies, pay less taxes, and make more money. But the key is a person needs to change the values from my poor dad to the values of my rich dad. And that's one of the beauties of network marketing companies. They allow you the time, and at very low cost, they'll work with you to make that transition over there. The number one asset a person can build is build a business. That is the smartest thing you can do.
You've been told the corporate ladder is the surest route to your success.
Years ago, I decided not to follow the corporate ladder simply because, again, it was values. My poor dad always said, go to school and get a high-paying job with the government or a big corporation. But my rich dad said, why would you work so hard at something you'll never own? You can't sell your job. You can't pass it on to your kids. So to me, it never made any sense. It made more sense to build my own business and hire other people. The other reason is that you really don't have much control if you're in the corporate ladder world. For example, you can get fired at any time, or today we have what's called M&As, or mergers and acquisitions, where another company buys another company. So you could be a great employee, but the company that buys your company just fires you.
Wait a minute. This sounds too good to be true. Like one of those get-rich-quick schemes.
It's not a get-rich-quick formula. You don't just do it overnight. It takes time. I still remember the first time I made that transition was back in 1978 when I fully quit my job and I had to depend upon my company that I was building to support me. So I understand the fear. The beauty, the most important thing to remember is this. There's two kinds of people in the world. There are the types that will say, you'll never make it. And there was I had a lot of people, a lot of friends and family saying that. You're stupid, don't do it. And the second type were the people that said, go for it, you can do it. Don't worry about it, we'll cover you. So the most important thing is support of friends and family. One of the beauties of a direct selling company is that they provide that personal support to you for as long as it takes you to make the journey from the left side to my rich dad side.
You always thought being self-employed was living the American dream.
One of the challenges of being self-employed is that you're your own boss. You're the solo act. Like in the S quadrant, you're the individual. You do it on your own. Whereas in the B quadrant, you're a team player. You have to depend upon your team and count on your team. So the problem with being an S is that, let's say you're in a traffic accident, there goes your income. And let's say you get older and you haven't set enough money aside to retire on, that means you'll probably have to work for the rest of your life because you don't have anybody else to fall back on, not a team to count on. So one of the problems with the S, although most people say it's the most satisfying of all work, it is a solo act, and you're totally on your own. Personally, I'd rather be a member of a team if they can count on me and I can count on them.
It sounds like a smart move, but change, it's so difficult.
We all know the world has changed, but sometimes the hardest thing to change is ourselves. And being an old guy, I sort of know the older I get, I sometimes get more set in my ways. And I think that's one of the things that a direct selling business offers people, why it's the perfect business. They allow you to take your time to make the mental, emotional, and physical changes required to move from the left side to the rich dad side. I think that's a big thing. It's a very gracious, it's a very elegant way, it's a patient way of supporting you in making the changes of your life. So please remember, change always creates upset, but sometimes we all know we have to make those changes. And if you know it's time for you to make that change, then the perfect business may be a direct selling business for you.
Direct selling. It is quite possibly the perfect business for you.
For more information, contact the person who gave you this video.
Okay, so that was good information to know about network marketing. So what I have on the screen here is Usana Nutritionals, a snapshot of our nutritional products. Just to let you know, we also have food and snacks designed to help someone lose weight, and they're nutritious. Okay, so here is the website I put together, healthmoneyfreedom.com. This is the welcome page. If you have questions, feel welcome to contact us. You push the yellow button up here, and here's a form. You put your name, email, subject, and a message, and submit right here at the green button. You can also send me a direct email at itsthebest@usana.com. And when you're ready to join us, the green button right here says join us. Let's go ahead and click that. Just to let you know, distributor associates and preferred customers receive up to 20% discount on retail price, and also Usana products have a 30-day satisfaction guarantee. Right here is the Usana compensation video. It's a 12-minute video. I'm trying to keep this video short, so I won't play it. You can view it on your own leisure. Here are some additional steps if you like to follow. And then this green button right here, just go ahead and push that to join us Usana, and it'll take you to the enrollment page. Right here you select a country, the United States, account type, distributor associate or preferred customer, and then language preference. Let's go ahead and push the gold button, online, enrollment. Okay, so here we are at the enrollment page. So we'll start at step number 1, enrollment information. I'll just walk you through this so it doesn't seem so foreign. Your first name, you just kind of enter right there. Your last name, put in your gender, your birth date, primary spoken language, your social security number, just like any other job or business. You got to report to the IRS. And then right here you would create a password for your account, your email, phone number, delivery address, and then right here it says your initial order. This is required, your business development system. It comes with in English, Chinese, or Spanish. It's $29.95. And right here is the enrollment pack, not necessary, but highly recommended. And right here is your basic business pack, and you can see the show product details. They'll tell you exactly what you'll be receiving, one business center. And if you like to start with 3 business centers, which I suggest, just show product details. And you can also go Premier, which is the professional enrollment pack, which is also 3 business centers. If you'd like to add some initial orders, you can also do so. I have some right here. Essentials Health Pack Chocolate Nutri-Meal Shakes. And auto order. Typically these orders will last you about a month, so you want to have some more Essentials Health Pack Nutri-Meal Shakes, for example. Okay, so this concludes the walkthrough. I'd like to thank you very much for viewing. Okay, before I end this video, I realize I figured I'd show you the True Health Assessment feature, which you can go to itsthebest.usana.com, and you can take it right here just by pushing this yellow button. Also, you can also enroll this way as well, enroll online, and also here's an online presentation.
I always wanted a way that we could create the time freedom we wanted with the money that we needed to enjoy our time, but also the health to enjoy it.
I haven't had a boss in 4 years. I kind of live life according to my own terms, and I think that's awesome. It's a great feeling just to be in charge of your own life.
It's just amazing to me. It's allowed me to open up my mind and my heart to the things that really matter. My family, my friends, making a difference in the world.
After I got into it and really got involved in the business, that's when I started to realize that everything I've always wanted was found in this company.